Howdy folks, and welcome back to Random Acts of Violence in World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. So, I thought I'd best brush up on my World of Tanks skills because I've been getting a bit rusty. I haven't been playing too much. And Quickybaby had invited me along to take part in his World of Tanks charity livestream. It actually happened last night. What he does with these annual charity live streams is nothing short of amazing. As is your generosity, by the way. Every year, this is the third year in a row he's been doing an annual charity live stream. And he just seems to keep smashing the record for the amount of money raised. Last night, the last time I checked, he'd raised £22,000, which is just absolutely incredible. And I didn't want to look like a complete arse when I was playing on the stream, so I thought I'd better get some practice in. I don't mind looking like a partial arse. It's all for charity after all. But yeah, I didn't want to completely embarrass myself, so flash up those random battles, jumped into the Achilles, British Tier 6 tank destroyer, got the Prokhorovka defence map, climbed to the top of the hill, got spotted, took a hit, one-shotted by artillery. It's my first game of World of Tanks in 2 or 3 weeks. Nothing ever changes. So, anyway, now that I've been reminded of the sort of thing I should expect to happen when I'm playing World of Tanks, it's time to put that experience to use. And this time we're doing it in front of 7,500 people. Once again, I'm in the Achilles, we're on the wide park map. Quickybaby is in the Sherman Firefly, and we've been joined by Ike. He's in the KV2, and he's very, very drunk. Actually, can we say that? Can we say that on YouTube? Is that irresponsible of us? It's not my fault. He was the one drinking all the beer. What was it they used to say in the Navy? Because ratings get drunk, officers don't get drunk. It doesn't matter how much alcohol they've had, they're never drunk. They're in high spirits. That's right. Yes, Ike was in high spirits. There you go. So, anyway, M10 Achilles, British Tier 6 tank destroyer. It's basically a Wolverine, but with the British 17-pounder anti-tank gun. Unfortunately, the gun depression really sucks. I thought I'd come over this side and snipe anybody from the concealment of the bushes up here on the top of the hill who was coming down the railroad tracks. But this thing just does not have the gun depression for it. See how far down you can get the gun here. Well, I'll pop into sniper view. Now the Dicker Max, definitely. That thing's like a vacuum cleaner with the gun depression it has, but I just can't. Something could be driving up those railway tracks right now and I just wouldn't be able to shoot them. See that? Yep. Not good enough. So I'm doing no good up here. I'm moving this far forward. It negates the effect of the concealment of the bushes. The second I pull the trigger, I get one shot off and then I just get derped. So screw that. Time to relocate. What we got? Oh, an A43. Yep, nice hit. Good stuff. A20 on what appears to be a suicide run. So I've hit the A43. Hurrah! Pop out. Nope, can't shoot him through there. Oh, hang on. There's an M4 Sherman bullying our Leopard. Cruelty to small tanks. I'm not going to stand for that. Oop, took a hit from T67, pull back. And guys, I killed the Sherman. Yay. Right, who's next? Oh shit, they've got a TOG. This wasn't in the script. Ike's taking a hit. But then again, Ike's in a KV2, so we're going to leave the TOG for the moment. Didn't quite get a shot into that Cromwell. And nobody seems to be cresting the ridge. A43 again, maybe? Nope. Right, that TOG's getting awfully close. Now, I can't actually see him, but these are armour-piercing shells, so I can shoot through the wall. And bingo, got him. Oh, he's pointing his gun this way. Don't like that. Hit him again. Nice. And... oh, my track's heated. Ah. Yeah, where's your 1400 health now, Panyo? And bingo. Guys, I killed a TOG. Yay. I felt really guilty. I mean, what did that magnificent creature ever do to me? Oh, there's the Cromwell. Oh, come on. Get away from him, Ike. He's mine. There's one. Oh, not quite enough. Come on. Come on. Come on. Guys, I killed a Cromwell. I'm on a roll. They don't have an awful lot left. Oh, hello. T-28. There he is. And... oh, he's not spotted. Fire anyway. He looks a bit AFK. Fire again, you never know your luck. Hey, guys, I killed a T-28. This is more like it. Hooray, this is why we play World of Tanks. And just the T-67 left, who was complaining about the matchmaking at the beginning of the match, by the way. What on earth is he on? Just what you needed after a couple of disastrous games in the E100 earlier on in the live stream. And, well, Ike, look at that. That's actually 2 shots fired, 2 hits, 2 kills. It's the KV2 in a Tier 6 game. That's just what it does. Well, anyway, we then decided we were going to try and mix things up a little bit. And somebody posed the question, who would win in a fight? 2 Japanese heavy tank number 6s, the Japanese versions of the Tiger, or 1 King Tiger, the German Tiger II? Alright, let's put it to the test. I didn't actually have this tank, so I had to quickly buy it and then obviously kit it out and slap some paint on it. And myself and Z are both now in our Japanese heavy tank number 6. The Tiger II is being driven by Ike, and as we've already established, he's very, very drunk. And so, let's just put it this way, we weren't anticipating this being much of a challenge. We were allowed 3 rounds of premium ammunition. The thing about this Japanese version of the Tiger is, I think it has 960 health. In fact, yes it does. You can see right there on the health bar. But it's, well, whatever else you have to say about the authenticity of the Japanese Tiger, it does at least use the correct gun, this 88mm L56. The Pak 43 88mm gun that you can fit onto the German Tier 7 Tiger was never used on that tank. That's actually the gun that equipped the Tiger II and also the Ferdinand. It's not the gun that's going to be on this Tiger II, however. This Tiger II is going to have that big, nasty 105mm gun, but, well, at the end of the day, it's been driven by Ike. And he's very, very drunk. You can see there in chat. He was more interested in taunting us in chat and yelling at us blood for the blood god over TeamSpeak than in actually driving the tank in any significantly tactical way. So... Quickybaby was commentating on this match live, and he was actually conducting a straw poll. And yeah, I am just being a horrible scrub lord and loading my APCR straight away. And missing. Yes, I know. Hang on, see if we can bait him into taking a shot. Come on, Ike. Come on, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Yeah. Right. Now I can take my time. 1 hit out of 2 shots fired with APCR. And completely wasted the 3rd round. We were only actually allowed to carry 3 rounds of premium ammunition into the match. But yes, Quickybaby was commentating on the match. When he could get a word in, it's sideways over Ike's ranting about blood for the blood god. And he was running a straw poll of the people watching the live stream. How many people thought that Ike was going to win? And how many people thought me and Z were going to win? Not many people were voting for Ike. Although, well, reserve judgment until you see what happens in the next match. Remember, Ike was very drunk. There he is. Oh, oh, come on, come on. Another engine shot. Trying for those engine fires, but it's just not happening. The Tiger II obviously has the bigger gun, 320 alpha damage. Doesn't need to... I mean, I can angle this tank as much as I like, and it doesn't matter. He's just going to penetrate me. Blown his tracks off. Come on, Z, get around there. I was hoping Z was going to do a death from above. But no, he's taken the long way around. I'm trying to angle the armour of this thing. Go for the lower glacis. Nothing. Armour angling just doesn't matter against the Tiger II when you're in this thing. Try to blow his tracks off. Not happening. Come on, Z. Help. I'm hit again. 1 more hit and I'm done. Try to track him and go around him. It's just not happening. Z puts one into his ass. Get around the side. Go for the ammo rack. Oh, he gets a low damage roll. I'm going to survive to put 1 more shot in. Go for that ammo rack. I might pop his turrets. No, not going to happen. Come on, get his gun turned away from Z. He's going to kill me now. Bang. I'm done. But I did enough, and eventually we did what we needed to do. We got the King Tiger into a position where it's getting shot at over and over at the same time by 2 different tanks. And while he's focusing on me, I managed to get some effective fire into him from the side, and Z behind him was able to put shot after shot into his rear, so he wasn't able to make effective use of his armour. And come on, Z. Unlike me, because I'm a dirty scrub lord and I loaded all my APCR right at the start, Z has saved his APCR for now. And he's going to put one right through that front inside drive wheel, and bingo. So, people weren't satisfied with the result of that match, however, because the driver of the Tiger II was very, very drunk. So they said, well, okay, how about if Jingles is driving the Tiger II? And it's Ike and Z in the Japanese Tigers. So I said, yeah, why not? It's all for a good cause. I wasn't feeling particularly confident because Z is pretty good. He's a damn sight better than me. But then again, they're just in Japanese Tigers, and half of the team consists of Ike. Unfortunately, Ike was so incredibly drunk that he not only selected the wrong tank, he picked the German Tiger, he also hit the random battle button and ended up on a drunken rampage in his German Tiger in a random battle while we're sitting in the training room waiting for him to connect. In stepped Philippopoulos. And he's not bad either, so Quickybaby had conducted yet another straw poll. Who's going to win? Z and Ike in heavy tank number 6s versus Jingles in the Tiger II. 82% said Jingles in the Tiger II. Then Ike managed to get lost, so Quickybaby conducted another straw poll. Who's going to win now? Let's just say my chances went down to 62%. But still, based on what I'd seen happen in the previous match, I thought, okay, what are my advantages here? I've got the bigger guns, I've got more alpha damage, and I've got better armour. Ike put the Tiger II in a position where he couldn't really use the armour effectively. And he couldn't really use his big alpha damage because he had two heavy tank number 6s firing at him at the same time. So I need to avoid that situation if at all possible. What's the best way to do that? Play like a dirty scrub lord camper and make sure you use that 105mm gun. If this had been a different map, if we'd been on, well, something wide open like steps, for example, the kind of map where it would be possible for them to outflank me on both sides, and I couldn't really effectively angle my armour against both of the Japanese Tigers at the same time, the Long 88, the Pak 43 88mm gun, which is the stock gun on the Tiger II, would actually not be a bad idea, but it's mines. And I'm a dirty scrub lord camper, and they can't get around me when I'm in this position. And there's only a limited number of ways that they can actually approach and try to outflank me. So big alpha damage every time. Well, it's not that big alpha damage, it's only 320, but it's better than they've got. So use my armour, try to bounce as many shots as possible and prevent them from getting around my sides, and particularly my rear, while trying not to just sit there trading damage with both of them at the same time. They've got over 200 more health between them than I do, so my armour and my alpha damage are what I need to make the most of. And of course, neither of them are particularly stupid, and neither of them are drunk, and they know exactly what I'm doing. If they haven't seen me by now, there's only one place I can be. So, what they need to do now is force me to give up my defensive advantage and make me come to them. And that's exactly what they do. They're sneaking all the way around the western end of the map across the island, and they're creeping into the cap circle. And there they go, they've started capping. So now they've forced my hand, I have to come to them. Of course, if they're down there, they're on lower ground than me. And my lower glacis is not going to be as well sloped if they're firing up into it. So I need to do the best I can to try to protect it by angling the tank and trying to not get shot at by two of them at the same time. Bounced one shot, and he's never going to bounce a shot from me, not with this gun. Now that I've got the front of the tank angled down, the lower glacis is practically impenetrable. And the longer I can keep them peekabooing on a corner like this, allowing me to just do my 320 alpha damage without their doing any damage in return, the easier this is going to be. So, yeah, here he comes. But he can't take many of these hits, and I'm able to keep angling, and look at how slow these tanks are. That's the big weakness of these Japanese heavy tank number 6s. Very, very bad engine power. But they've got to get up around me. They cannot just sit there trading shots. And they haven't done any damage yet, so they're going to go for it. I'm going for the ammo rack, and I'm... Immobilizing me was the smart move. It's allowed one of them to get up around me, but it's just too little, too late. And I still have almost all of my health. I'm going to take a couple of more hits here, but that guy's a one-shot kill now if I just get an average damage roll. So, of course, I don't get an average damage roll. But that is the major weakness of the Japanese heavy tank number 6. It's not a bad tank, but its engine power is bad news. And if you're in a Tiger 2 and you can use your alpha damage and use your armour against them, it's no contest. Also, it does help if you're not completely rat-arse drunk at the time. Alright, that's enough messing around. How about a proper game? Yeah, we can do a proper game. This is actually one of the training matches I did to get myself up to speed for playing on the live stream last night. This is, once again, the M10 Achilles. So, we're on the Karelia map. I'm in a tank destroyer with camo net and binoculars, and I'm on the defending team. Oh, this should be good. As long as I, just position myself correctly at the start of the match. Because it wouldn't do to go to one side of the map, get yourself into a perfect camping position, like the dirty scrub lord you are, and then have absolutely no enemy tanks appear in view for the first, well, forever. Still, what are the chances of that happening? About 100%. First time I saw the Achilles, I almost got myself punched. Seriously. Tank nuts are a touchy lot. It was actually at the War and Peace show 2 years ago. And I saw one of these things and I said to the guy sitting in the turret, "Oh, is that an M10 Wolverine? Oh, geez, you'd think I'd called his mother a whore." "Young man, this is an Achilles." And then I saw the bulbous muzzle break and I thought, oh yeah, 17-pounder gun, it's British. Yeah, tank nuts have got no sense of humour. Anyway. So, yeah, me and the C-25 and the flat pans are over there with absolutely nothing to shoot at. And then, sure as shit, here comes the entire enemy team. The other end of the map. On the bright side, at least I'm in an Achilles, not the AT-8. Because if you have to relocate rapidly in an AT-8, which is the other British Tier 6 tank destroyer, well, good luck with that. But the Achilles, while it does have certain limitations, I mean, the armor's bad, the turret traverse is bad, the gun depression is bad, but it's not slow. I mean, it's no Hellcat, but it's definitely not slow. So, and the E-25 as well, obviously. I mean, he's still sitting there waiting, but he's got nothing to shoot at, and he's faster than I am. What matchmaking, by the way, for the E-25? He's the only Tier 7 on our team. The only Tier 7 on the enemy team's a Comet. Actually, the matchmaking was a little funny in this match. Have a look at all the Tier 6s. I mean, it's an overwhelmingly Tier 6 match. We've got 11 Tier 6s. The enemy team have 13. And we've got 2 Tier 5s and a Tier 4. It's not particularly bad matchmaking. All I'm saying is, if there are 24 Tier 6s in a match, maybe have 12 on each team, rather than 11 on one team and 13 on the other. And then give the team with 11 Tier 6s, 2 Tier 5s and a Tier 4 as well. I'm just saying, maybe there's a better way to do this. Oh, engine fire. And if the SU-100 is just going to sit there, well, yeah. So there's my first kill. Sadly, that M6 would be dead by now if I hadn't donked the first shot. I did kind of rush it. But, well, the artillery's taken him out anyway, so it doesn't matter, he's dead. I should have seen this coming from the start, of course. I mean, it's assault on Karelia. It always ends up like this, just a graveyard of tanks on that corner, and that's exactly what's happened. I think everybody that's died in this match so far, all 7 of them, have all been killed up there. E-25 and Flat Pans are still vainly waiting for somebody to come around the other end of the map. It's not going to happen, guys. You're in the wrong place. Get your asses over here. But then again, if they both abandon that corner, that's exactly when you know somebody from the enemy team's going to come around that side. We've only got 2 surviving tanks down there. The OI's taken some big hits. The T-34-85 is the one actually manning up on the corner at the moment. Oh, he's taken a hit. Yeah, he was using the wreckage of those dead tanks as concealment, and he pulled back. And hang on, where's this Cromwell going? The Comet. I'd love the Comet to try to crest that ridgeline. I mean, the 17-pounder is a... Oh, here he is. Yeah, there we go. Immobilised him. And bingo. There goes their Tier 7. Lots of lovely spotting and assistance damage there for the Achilles. And there's another one turned up on the corner over there. So kind of limited what I can really do from this far over. So I'm going to move up a little bit, give me some better shots if they try to force the corner. No reason to get any closer than this. I'm in a tank destroyer. I've got a camo net and binoculars. Not that I really need the binoculars, it's the two friendly tanks up there that are doing all the spotting. But oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Some business for the E25 at last. I wonder if I should... You know what? Yes. I'm quick enough. And with the camo net and binoculars, if things go badly over there on the corner, I can always come back. Yeah, the E25 is finally getting his money's worth. Firefly over there. He's sitting sideways on with T-34-85. I hear you can angle the tank. I mean, alright, it's a Firefly, its armour isn't great, but, you know, do yourself a favour. Bingo! There's the, well, one of the T-34-85s, and second one, he's down in the lower ground in the swamp. Look at that. Has he even gone AFK? I think he may have even gone AFK. I don't think his gun's even he was even pointed at that fella. This guy's on the other side of the rock. But he's taken hits, and I think, yeah, the E25. So, threat to that flank dealt with. What's going on over here? Oh, that is actually not looking too... I mean, ooh, right. Okay. I thought, oh, I'll come over here. It'll be 3 against that one T-34-85. Our T-34-85 dies, and then an enemy KV-85 turns up. So, well, alright, what the hell. It's important I don't get spotted on the way over here, because guaranteed there's going to be a Hellcat. Because he hasn't been spotted the entire game. He's going to be sitting up on that hill in the middle of the map, camping, waiting for his team to do all the hard work for him. Trying to get around behind that T-34-85, but with a KV-85, there he is. Did he spot me? I don't know, but let's just assume he did. Don't have sixth sense on this thing. I haven't actually played it that much. Can I get around behind them undetected? This isn't ideal. Remember, this thing's got bad gun depression. So if these guys are waiting for me, doesn't look like the KV-85 is. Oh, the T-34-85 is. Nope, 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 nope. Pull back, pull back. Jingles, why didn't you keep going and put one shot into him? Because he would have put another shot into me. With the gun depression on this thing, he would have put another shot into me before I could take the shot and get back down out of the way. If he comes around after me, I'm in trouble. He doesn't appear to be coming around after me. Can I finish off this KV-85? Artie's got him targeted. Oh, only just. Kill number 3. Now. Oh, somebody took a shot. Didn't sound like artillery. Might have been the Hellcat. I need to spot this guy on the corner. We've got nobody left up here. I've got a Type 58 who can help me kill this guy if he comes around the corner. That Firefly still hasn't moved. He's almost certainly gone AFK. But there's a friendly T-34-85 working his way around behind him. So I don't need to push this corner. I don't need to do anything brave. I just need to keep this guy spotted and be ready in case he comes around to try to get me. And bingo, there we go. Friendly T-34-85. Let's make sure he's got his attention. Yep, they both shot at each other. I know this guy's turret is now pointing the other way. Go for the engine shot. Doesn't set it on fire, but... Come on. Bingo. There we go. Kill number 4. Oh, now watch this. Watch this artillery shot come in. There, did you see that? Did you see the angle that came from? Now, was that friendly fire? Or was that the Hummel? Because the Hummel died just before that shot landed. Of course, that doesn't mean he didn't necessarily fire that shot, because it's entirely possible he pulled the trigger. E25 captured. E25 ended up having a good game after all. And then the shot landed and narrowly missed me and the T-34-85. But that was a potential double kill. But did you see the angle at which that shot came from? Was that friendly fire? No, surely not, Jingles. I mean, what kind of arsehole would risk team killing 2 members of his own team right at the end of the match just to do 4 damage to an enemy medium? Oh, you new here? Anyway, it doesn't matter who it was, he missed. So, anyway, most of today's Random Acts of Violence clips came from Quickybaby's annual charity live stream, which I attended last night. It was great fun. And we raised over £22,000 for 2 very, very worthy charities. Cancer Research UK, which of course needs no introduction, and Special Effect, which is a charity designed to help all young people with severe disabilities enjoy computer games and basically realise their full potential through the use of technology. And I believe, certainly if you watch this video on the day that it's been uploaded, you can still donate, and all donations very, very gratefully accepted, no matter how large or small. Hope you enjoyed today's video, folks. As always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.